In this video, I'm going to explain how to write a risk assessment for Edexcel chemistry practical. First thing you need to do is insert a table. You click Insert, and then you click Table. The table can be 5 to 4. Let's make it 5 to 4. First heading can be hazard, because you need to identify the hazards in your practical. Then the risks. So how are these hazards causing risks? Then safety measures. Then you can have emergency action. So what you would do in case of emergency. So safety measures would be how you will prevent emergency happening. And emergency action is what you would do if it still happened. So let's say something got into your eye, how you would treat that. And the final section would be disposal methods. I would write that the first hazard is isopropanol. And risk is associated with isopropanol is that it can cause severe eye irritation and watering. And if you search it up, you might find that inhaling the vapor can also irritate the respiratory system. So can irritate the respiratory system. The safety measures associated with that, let's see if we have anything here. So the reaction should be poured down a fume-covered sink with plenty of water. So the solution should be poured down the fume-covered sink with plenty. Emergency action. So what you should do if there is an emergency and if it still gets into your eyes, if it says here, then you can use the information from here, but it doesn't say anything specifically what you should do. So what I would recommend is going to Google and searching up what to do if isopropanol gets in the eyes. You get the answer that you should immediately rinse the eyes thoroughly with plenty of water for at least 15 minutes and seek medical attention. So rinse eyes with water for 15 minutes and seek and go to the medical room. You can even write where the medical room is if you want to be even more specific. And finally, disposal methods. It tells you how to dispose of it. You have to pour it down the fume cupboard. With plenty of water. The information used here must be coming from a link. So you click on the link that it came from, you open the link, you check that it is there, the information is actually there and you're not being deceived by AI. And then you need to reference this link. In order to reference, you can click here, copy the link, and go to this site called Cite This For Me. On the Cite This For Me, you can generate the reference quite easily. So you click on website because we're referencing the website. You paste the link that you copied before. You click on search. It gave you results. Click on cite. Continue. Sometimes it asks you for additional information. If you have the author, whoever wrote this overview, then you can insert. It's usually at the bottom. Doesn't seem like we have an author, so we can skip this section and complete the citation. Once you've done a few citations, then you can click on copy all. It will sort your citations in alphabetical order already, so you don't have to go through an extra hassle of doing that. Then underneath, either on next page or in the same page, you can write references, bullet point, and Control V your citation. It says no date, so I'm going to get rid of bits that do not make any sense in the citation, and that's it. You have your references that look valid, and you have your risk assessment. The risk assessment should contain a few more hazards. So every hazard that might be associated with the practical that you're doing should be included in the risk assessment. Most of the hazardous chemicals will be mentioned in the safety part, but you still need to search up if any of the equipment, any of the solutions you're using also have some hazards. So do not just rely on the safety box. Also use Google to search up all the other chemicals that might be hazardous. And once you finish, just submit that sheet and you're good to go. If you have any more hazards than 3, you can just click on the last section, click on tab, and it will generate extra rows for you.